Sauerkraut, to me, goes back and forth from being really good and then to like drinking spoiled milk or like something like leftovers when they've been in the fridge too long. Still trying to decide.
Today we're in the beautiful Innsbruck, Austria. Now, one of my favorite parts of traveling, whether that be to different cities and regions of Mexico or to new countries to us in Europe, is trying new food.
Ooh.
It melts in your mouth.
That's gonna be hard to beat, ever.
Definitely did not expect this. We found some Georgian wine at this little stand they have out here. It is delicious. A little early to start drinking, but now we've got a bottle for later.
I told you guys today was all about trying traditional Austrian food. They may have gotten off the beaten track just a little and took a trip to Georgia. Georgian wine. This is our first true Austrian food of the day. I don't know. Are pretzels Austrian? This counts. This is our first thing that counts. Austria, te amo.
It is time. It is time, my friends. This is veal sausage with potatoes and sauerkraut. Let's dig in. I've had veal before, but I don't think in sausage form. Potatoes. The sausage is good. The potatoes are great. I don't know, they're just cooked in some type of oil with some seasoning in there. That, I mean, obviously we've had potatoes before in all sorts of different forms, but that's a game changer. You went from not eating any red meat to now you're eating veal.
That's right. That's pretty good. It tastes really lean. In our last video, I tried a dried meat that was anything but lean, but this is...
It's interesting because actually I was thinking that the veal also, I wasn't thinking lean, I kind of thought, I guess it's the same thing. I thought the veal was not very fatty, in a good way, but that's interesting because I thought veal was supposed to be fattier. I don't know. Only had it once. It's delicious either way. The potatoes, hey, are you eating the sauerkraut already?
Sauerkraut is sour.
Couldn't wait, could you?
Sauerkraut, to me, goes back and forth from being really good and then to like drinking spoiled milk or like something like leftovers when they've been in the fridge too long. Still trying to decide. Jury's still out. Sauerkraut? I think I like ya.
I'm gonna give the sauerkraut a 9. I love the sauerkraut. It was delicious. The potatoes.
10.
That's a 10. I can't imagine potatoes tasting any better than that.
Yeah.
The sausage, 6.7. That sounds low. It just wasn't my favorite. It just wasn't my favorite sausage that we've had on this trip.
The Austrian water. Ooh, 8.6 on the fizz scale.
I thought of one word to describe Innsbruck, Austria.
What is it?
It's your favorite word.
Eclectic.
Eclectic. It is a very eclectic place. We only speak Spanish and English, so I can't really differentiate the languages I'm hearing, but I feel like there's people from all over the world here right now.
Yes.
And all sorts of different types of people. It's hard to explain eclectic without just like filming people, and that feels wrong.
Yeah, it's an eclectic mix.
There's a lot of YouTubers here, there's Italians, there's Austrians, there's Germans, there's French people.
Georgians.
There's Georgians.
Eclectic. Next on the list, we have this traditional Austrian drink. Actually, my sister is the one who said, oh, you guys are in Austria, you have to try this traditional drink. I have not the slightest clue what this is. Is it a soda? Is it alcohol? It's fizzy. Let's see. Ooh. That's really good. I don't think it's alcohol. It tastes like some sort of soda. It tastes like a little bit like a fruity ginger ale. Light and refreshing. That's delicious. Thank you.
Now for our main course. I've got Wiener Schnitzel. I opted for the non-veal option. This is ham, I believe. potatoes. Hill?
I went with a gnocchi with spinach and tomatoes. Totally lame, but it looks delicious. The best and most interesting part of our entire plates, both plates, is by far the lemon squeezer.
How does that work? Does it go out the bottom?
Squeeze it and pour it out its mouth.
Oh, like this. Oh. Wow. I'm a little confused because all of these countries are so close to one another. I've read online that this is an Austrian dish, but before this trip I thought of it as German, and I'm sure we will be able to find it in Germany. Are there differences between the Austrian version and the German version? We're gonna find out. Let us know now. Either way, this is gonna be good. I knew it. I mean, how could that not be good? It just melts in your mouth.
This will be my first ever wiener schnitzel. I mean, it's fried. Like, it's thin meat that's fried. How could it be bad? Wow, the batter is fresh. The meat is tender. It's a little salty. And with the lemon juice on it, wow, Austria. That's gonna be hard to beat, ever. Basil, cheese, tomatoes, and pasta. It's my love language.
I give the schnitzel a 9.1. I would give it a 10, and in fact on Instagram stories I did give it a 10, but upon further review, it was a 10 flavor, but I feel like it's a dish that you just can't mess up. Like, it seems easy to make, and for that reason I deduct 0.9. I deduct 9/10 of a point. 9/10 of a point. For that reason, it's a 9.1 instead of a 10, but it was absolutely delicious. We have one more Austrian surprise for you. A little bit of, well, it's not technically dessert, but kinda.
You may be wondering what's traditional about this. Everyone at every sidewalk, cafe, restaurant, coffee shop, everyone everywhere is drinking an Aperol spritz. I don't know what an Aperol spritz is, but I'm only trying to fit in. Here's the honest truth. I don't even know that I like Aperol spritz. I'm just trying to really play the part. It's like a little, it's not as, I thought it was gonna be like a teeny bit sweeter. It's like a little dry. It looks a lot more sweet than it is. So I don't know if I really like it, but cheers to trying new things.
You finally feel Austrian?
Yeah, still haven't seen that kangaroo yet, but that'll really seal the deal.
Something on our bucket list is to try street food in 50 different countries. And well, today, that sausage, the sauerkraut, the potatoes, and that the pretzel, we are one country closer to that. I think we have just 47 to go. We had a lot of fun here in Austria. Unfortunately, our time is up, but we're excited to see you from Munich, Germany, in our next adventure. We'll see you there. Yeah, if you're wondering why we're not getting any drone footage of Innsbruck, that's why. The planes fly like super low over the city. It's wild. Whoa. Whoa. Zoomed in a little bit.
It ain't looking good. Water fountain ranking 4.1.
I was gonna rate this one pretty high. I think it's a very creative fountain. It looks unlike any other fountain we've seen. It's like coming out of the books.
But efficiency?
But style.
But efficiency.
I'm giving it an 8.
Whoa.
After losing feeling in the tips of my fingers on the top of a mountain, I am now a glove expert. And I'm just gonna say, between the fabric and the lack of fingers on this, I would not buy these. Wouldn't do it. Not a good decision.